6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister has directed to ensure 100% coverage of the population in the Social Protection Survey. The President has emphasized on enhanced collaboration between Pakistan and the African countries for achieving peace and prosperity. The Supreme Court has adjourned the hearing of a case regarding the extension in the tenure of the Army Chief till tomorrow. Pakistan Navy launched the indigenously built ship Fast Attack Craft Missile Corps in Karachi today. India's Consul General to the United States in New York City says the Indian government would build settlements model like Israel to ensure the colonization of Hindu population in occupied Kashmir. Germany has dismissed a call by the opposition lawmakers to expel Turkey from the NATO alliance due to its military action in Syria. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has directed that Social Protection Survey should ensure 100% coverage of the population in coordination with local governments and local administration. He was speaking at a briefing regarding formulation of the National Socio-Economic Registry under the SARS program in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said utmost transparency should be ensured in the survey process so that no deserving citizen of Pakistan is left out from the social welfare net, and it must be achieved in the shortest possible time. He said the government's flagship social protection program, SARS, aligns to the objective of poverty alleviation, education, food sustenance, and health. The Prime Minister emphasized that survey would have utility for other organizations like the utility stores for provision of food items to the deserving citizens and other social welfare organizations. Prime Minister Imran Khan says heavy military deployment in occupied Kashmir shows the fascist mindset of the Indian government's RSS ideology that has continued the siege of occupied Kashmir for over 100 days now. In a tweet today, he said Kashmiris are being subjected to the worst violation of their human rights. The Prime Minister said powerful countries remain silent because of their trade interests. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, has emphasized on enhanced collaboration between Pakistan and the African region in common priority areas of peace, education, health, trade, tourism, and climate change. He was addressing the two-day Envoys Conference titled Engage Africa, organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Islamabad today. The President said Pakistan and Africa have several similarities, and the two sides need to work in close cooperation for achieving peace and prosperity for their peoples. He said the two sides should enhance cooperation in defense and trade. He said Pakistan's economy is improving and the country is opening up. He said Pakistan is emerging as a land of opportunities and foreign investment is increasing. He said Pakistan is an emerging economy where the middle class is thriving. Addressing the conference, the Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi said Pakistan is desirous of communication with the African countries on the basis of mutual principles of equal progress and prosperity. He said we have initiated economic diplomacy under which we are committed to enhance exports and strengthen the economy by undertaking efforts in various economic sectors. The foreign minister said Pakistan enjoys tremendous political and diplomatic ties with the African countries. He said Pakistan's armed forces rendered services in many African countries for maintaining peace under the United Nations peacekeeping missions. The Economic Coordination Committee has approved to refund sales tax and technical supplementary grants to the tune of 30 billion rupees. The approval was granted in the ECC meeting held in Islamabad today with the Finance Minister, Dr. Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, in the chair. The meeting approved amendments in 18 laws and 25 legal procedures with the aim to simplify and facilitate investments in oil exploration and production. The amendments in the laws were proposed by the Energy Task Force and other stakeholders. The Economic Coordination Committee also approved renaming of zero-rated export sector as export-oriented sector, which comprises textiles, carpet manufacturing, leather industry, sports, and surgical goods. The Supreme Court has adjourned the hearing of a case regarding the extension in the tenure of the Army Chief till tomorrow. A three-member bench headed by the Chief Justice, Mr. Justice Asif Saeed Khosa, heard the matter. The Attorney General Anwar Mansoor Khan today submitted his arguments. The Islamabad High Court has stopped the special court from announcing its verdict reserved in high treason case against former President retired General Pervez Musharraf. Accepting the Interior Ministry's petition, the Islamabad High Court's larger bench headed by the Chief Justice, Mr. Justice Athar Minaullah, suspended notification of the special court. The Islamabad High Court has directed the federal government to appoint a new prosecutor in the treason case by the 5th of next month. The special court has been ordered to announce its judgment after hearing all the parties. This is Radio Pakistan. The Speaker of National Assembly, Asad Kassar, has said Pakistan and Romania enjoy friendly relations and Islamabad wants to further consolidate the existing ties. Talking to the Romanian ambassador Nicolae Ioaia in Islamabad today, he said Pakistan-Romania Parliamentary Friendship Group has been constituted to promote parliamentary relations between the two countries. The launching ceremony of the indigenously built ship attack craft missile for Pakistan Navy was held at the Karachi Shipyard and Engineering Works. The Minister for Defence Production, Zubaida Jalal, was the chief guest on the occasion. Speaking on the occasion, Zubaida Jalal said her ministry is striving for the establishment of new shipyards for economic development of the country. According to a spokesperson of the Pakistan Navy, the managing director shipyard, Rear Admiral Athar Salim, highlighted the project of ship manufacturing and termed it a milestone towards self-reliance at the country level. The ship is missile craft, which will be equipped with multi-mission and latest anti-ship missile and sensors. The United Nations Secretary General's Special Advocate for Inclusive Finance for Development and the Queen Maxima of Netherlands visited the office of Tejas Financial Services in Lahore today. She went around different parts of the center and asked questions regarding the working of the organization besides its financial issues. Earlier, she also visited the training center of bike service Bike Here. In occupied Kashmir, the Valley of Kashmir and many parts of the Jammu region continue to remain isolated from the rest of the world as unprecedented military lockdown entered the 115th running day today. According to Kashmir Media Service, though uneasy calm and uncertainty prevail in the valley, yet life remains badly affected there as restrictions under Section 144 remain enforced. Shops and business centers are mostly shut, and very few turn up at educational institutions and offices. On the other hand, India's Consul General to the United States in New York City, Sandeep Chakravarti, addressing a function, said Narendra Modi-led Indian government would build settlements modeled after Israel to ensure the colonization of Hindu population in occupied Kashmir. Sandeep Chakravarti's statement vindicates the stance of the Hurriyat leadership that India was following the Israeli plans to change the demographic composition of the occupied territory and render the Kashmiris homeless in their own homeland. Germany has dismissed calls by several opposition lawmakers to expel Turkey from the NATO alliance due to its military action against terrorist groups in northeastern Syria. Addressing lawmakers at the Bundestag, German Chancellor Angela Merkel highlighted Turkey's geostrategic importance for NATO and called for greater unity and coordination among the allies. And now hockey. The 36th National Junior Hockey Championship will be held at the National Hockey Stadium in Lahore from tomorrow. All provincial and departmental teams will participate in the championship held under the aegis of the Pakistan Hockey Federation. And finally, the weather. Dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while cold conditions will prevail in the northern parts during the next 12 hours. However, rain, thunderstorms, snowfall over the mountains is expected at Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir, while at scattered places in Upper Punjab and Islamabad. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also log on to view our video streaming of bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.